Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Merry Christmas. Today I'm making tamales for Christmas dinner. Let me show you how I made them. I made myself vegetable tamales, made my family some chicken and cheese tamales. And my filling is... Alright y'all, so getting into how I made the masa. I used some maseca, I used some Seamoss Gel, some water, some coconut oil. And for my tamale sauce, I use guajillo, some bay leaf, and some onion. My filling for my vegan tamales is going to be diced mushrooms, well, minced mushrooms, bell peppers, red and green, zucchini, and my seasonings I use. You can use whatever seasonings you like personally. And then also I made chicken tamales for my family. And once you boil your guajillos, you want to blend them up with a little water. You can use the same water that you cooked your guajillos in, and then you just want to add them to your chicken. I had my mom taste test the chicken once I got it all mixed up, just to make sure that, you know, the tamales are seasoned, because sometimes you can buy tamales and they have no flavor at all, and I don't like that. And I don't eat meat personally, but I do make meat for my family because my mom loves my cooking. So I had her taste test it, and I taste tested mine to make sure, and you know them was a hit. Look at them. It looks delicious. I ain't even done yet. But this same mixture can be used for anything. So for your masa, you want to make sure that you do add a little of the guajillo to your masa, because that gives it its color. And then also too, some people use utensils when mixing masa, but personally I like to use my hands. It just feels, I don't know, I really love to cook, so that's just kind of my thing. But you want to make sure that your masa is spreadable on your corn husks. Okay. And this is what I mean by spreadable. You actually want it a little thinner than this. But you want to be careful, because you can over thin your masa really easily if you don't watch out. So just add a little liquid at a time, and adjust as you go. Like, you know, when cooking is your food really, so it's really about your palate, your how you like your textures and all of that. So just make sure that when you're cooking anything, especially tamales, you're not only making it with love, but you're having fun. You're making it according to your palate, and if it's according to your palate, then that's all that matters, because your palate is a taste tester for other people's palate. You know, does that make sense? Okay, and once you get your masa all spreaded just like that, once you get it all spreaded, you want to add your filling. You want to make sure when you add your masa to the corn husk that you put it in the middle of the corn husk. Don't overfill, like that's a good amount, but don't overfill. And then this is how you tuck and roll. Yeah, I'm talking about. You want to make sure that you connect the masa on both ends, and then fold over and tuck the ends, so that when you're steaming the tamales, the ends don't get wet. This one's a little. So I'm just gonna go ahead and continue making my tamales. I think about in total I probably made about 50 tamales, if not more than that, because I made a whole bunch of chicken ones. Because oh, and I use chicken thighs. That's the thing. So chicken thighs are much more moist in tamales and hold more liquid than chicken breast does. So when you if you make chicken tamales, make sure that you use, oh girl, I'm having trouble with that masa. I need to add some more liquid to that. But when you're making tamales, make sure that you use chicken thighs instead of chicken breasts. And my filling is baby bella mushrooms, zucchini, onions, red pepper, green pepper, and some tomato. And these are vegan tamales. These are 100% vegan tamales. I like to seal mine, because I like to. This is a small one for a kid, for a child, for them to try. And I don't be liking to make stuff for children, because you know children don't be liking stuff. Or I probably say the children in my family, because I don't know about y'all, like kids. You're a bunch of kids. But The children in my family are very picky eaters, so I just want to make sure I make a little for them to try, so I'm not wasting my food, because I'm about to fuck them up. Is that right? See, just a little bit like that, girl. I'm not about to waste my food, okay? And don't be afraid to get up in there and use your hands, because sometimes the masa don't be spreading how you need it to spread. And me personally, I don't like to rinse out the pot because I like to allow for there to be some extra flavor. So you want to put a bowl on the inside of your steaming pot and just lay them around, and make sure that you lay them folded side down so that they don't come loose while they're steaming. And you just do this until your pot is full, and then you put it on low and you allow it to steam. So I'm done with my veggie tamales. Now I'm going to work on the shredded chicken ones. So shredded chicken, masa, and I'm going to use some shredded cheese as well. Okay, so same thing we just did for the chicken ones. You want to start in the middle. You can work your way up. You don't want to go too far down. You don't want to go too far down because you want to make sure that when you're done, you have a way to seal it. But you want to make sure that your masa is spreadable, like so, like that, like Tabitha be saying. And even though I am vegan, I do make meat and stuff for my family because, well, one, my madre loves me. Madre loves my food, and for two, I just love cooking. So I find that shit, if I like the way I cook, or if I cook my way for myself, I might as well, you know, do the same for them. So, ooh, the game one. Be like that. And then to seal it, push the sides together. As you can see, it's sealed in there. Okay. You can flatten it if you want, but then you fold it, tuck it. Boom. Tamale. That's a tamale. A homemade tamale. By a black woman, the original Mexican. Like, baby, we know. Like, these traditions go so far back, like hundreds and thousands, millions of years, and we just been taught the wrong history in that bullshit ass education system. But black people are the real Mayans, and that's why a lot of our dishes consist of corn. We're also the real ancient Egyptians too, but that's why a lot of our soul food dishes consist of corn. Because we real niggas, it ain't that, well, nagas, it ain't onus is in us, honestly. They're gonna be a little moist, but that's okay. And cheese. And then my mom was like, don't put mushrooms in it. Like, girl, we're about to eat these fucking vegetables. I don't know what y'all got going on. So I just cut the vegetables up. I just cut them up real small. Hopefully don't nobody notice. And if they do, I don't give a fuck. Because y'all need vegetables eating all this time. You know what? I'm not even going to talk like that over y'all food. Because it's important that who makes your food, it's really important who makes your food. Because a lot of these people be filled with nothing but anger and depression. Like, baby, every time I come in the kitchen, I get happy. Like, baby, this is my favorite place to be. My mom gonna say to me earlier, you really love cooking, huh? Like, girl, yes, it's my favorite thing to do. Absolute favorite, okay? And we ain't stingy with the chicken. I know my family, when we buy them from the store, they complain that there don't be enough meat in there for them. So, gonna make sure that they get what they need. You know what I'm talking about? Okay. Like I said, just fold the end. And that's the tomato. Look how beautiful these look. I haven't even cooked them yet, but I just wanted to come and show you guys what they look like once they're all wrapped. So for my tamales, I already have my pot set up. This has a natural steamer built on the inside. And so you just want to lay a bowl in the middle because it helps them stand. Because when you steam them, if they fall over, they can be uncooked. So you just want to place them in however you see fit. And these These are the chicken tamales. I don't know if you guys can see it in there like that. These are the chicken tamales. Okay, they're all stacked up as you can see. Now I'm gonna allow them to steam for a little while. Come back and check on them. I'm gonna put some corn husks on the top because that helps condense and keep the steam trapped in. Okay, now we're gonna check on my vegan tamales and see what they're doing, girl. Good morning, guys. It is the next day. I want to come and show you guys how my tamales came out. So again, I made vegetable vegan tamales, mushrooms, onions, peppers, zucchini. If you didn't know, zucchini is really good for diabetics. It helps the gallbladder stimulate bile, which helps regulate blood glucose levels. And then I also made my family chicken and vegetable, and also my granny just some straight chicken, because you know old people, they don't be liking vegetables, especially if they gluten and stuff. Let's get into it. Okay, so this is the vegetable one after it's cooked overnight and cooled down. Oh, this one we need to cook a little more. But they're cold. But when they're done, they should just peel right off of the corn husks. So I'm going to put these back in for a little bit. And then this is the chicken one, busting out the seams with the cheese. As you can see, this one is completely done. They're dry because they cooled down overnight. But yes, these are my not my tortillas, god damn it. These are my tamales that I made to honor my granny, who I lost 11 years ago. And to me, tamales was one of her favorite foods, so that's what I made for this Christmas. As you can tell, grief never gets old. Just make sure that you're honoring your ancestors and taking care of your heart.